Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Dre in the Kitchen. Today we're going to make one of my favorite things in the world, and it's scallops. They're the easiest thing to make, and there's a combination of different ways, I shouldn't say combination, but there's a plethora of sauces that could go with it. And one day, I have this tomato sauce that I make. It's sort of tomatoes, some shallots, some garlic. Follow along. We're gonna make the sauce first, and then we're gonna sear some scallops, and then we're gonna put it together. So let's get started. In your saucepan, let's add about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil to get us started. Let that heat up beautifully. Then we're gonna add our shallots. I took 1 medium shallot, minced it up. In it goes. We waste nothing. We're gonna add a little bit of salt to sweat them out. I'm using Diamond's kosher salt. Let those cook for about a good minute or 2. Next, we're gonna add in our garlic. I took 2 little garlic cloves, minced them up. You can take a microplane and you can grate them in here. You can slice them. You can do whatever you like. Next we're gonna add, so I have some cherry tomatoes here, and what I did is I halved and quartered them. You can leave them whole. I think if you slice them, it releases their beautiful essence. Of course we season in layers, so we're gonna add just a little bit more kosher salt, and then mix to combine. Let this cook for about 4 minutes as it'll soften your tomatoes to make a delicious and luscious sauce. We're gonna add a little bit of dry vermouth, probably about 2 to 3 tablespoons, or a good 1/4 cup's worth. Let that cook out, the alcohol will cook out, but the flavor will remain. And just let it all marry together. It smells so good. As Emerald used to say, if you guys had smell-o-vision, you would be able to smell all the deliciousness this is. Look at the sauce, it's already starting to make it. We're not even done. I'm gonna add a little bit of white pepper. One of my secrets is we're gonna add Calabrian Chilis to this. The white pepper just has a little bit of a different bite. Now this sauce I make also with spaghetti or any kind of pasta. It's literally delish. See, now you see how the tomatoes are softening. They're releasing all their beautiful juices. The sauce is almost done. So one thing I always advise is take a taste of what you're cooking to see if anything is missing. I always keep spoons close by because you want to make sure it's not salty or if it needs a little more salt. That is delicious. I don't think it needs anything. I might add just a little dash of more vermouth. Just a little bit. It's perfect on the salt, it's perfect with the pepper. And now, let's add a little bit of Calabrian Chilis. So the brand, I've honestly been using this for quite some time, is Tutto Calabria. Let's see if you can see it there. We're gonna take probably just a 1/4 teaspoon, because this is a sweet heat. That's all you're gonna need. Mix it up. Look at how delicious. Stir it all together. You see the beautiful little pink hue that it's giving? Amazing. And honestly, this is it. Turn your stovetop off. And now we're gonna do The best thing to thicken this up is we're gonna take ice cold butter. I took about, I don't know, maybe 2 tablespoons worth of butter, cubed them up, make sure that they're nice and cold, and now we can drop them in, a few at a time. And just stir this up. Look at the luscious sauce it's starting to make. This is a beautiful emulsion. You can add a few more. Put that in, continue. Don't just let it sit. You actually want to stir it so that it combines and keeps that emulsion. You don't want this to break. Look at how luscious and delicious that is. I promise you, this is divine. All right, and this took what? Not even about 10 minutes to make from start to finish. And then the scallops will take 2 minutes per side, and then you put this together and OMG. There's 2 little pieces of butter left, and why not? I think Julia Child would be happy. There we go. So now we're gonna put this to the side and let's get started on the scallops. Just amazing. I was gonna say just gorgeous, like the pasta queen. But absolutely, look at how gorgeous and luscious that sauce is. All right, on to the next part. So here we are, we're heating up a non-stick skillet. Here are the gorgeous scallops. So what I wanna do is take a little bit of salt and just sprinkle a little bit of kosher salt on top. You can always add a little more later. We wanna get a beautiful, beautiful crust. I'll add a pinch of white pepper. Very, very little because I don't want it to burn in the pan. Now that we have a heated pan, we're gonna take probably, this is clarified butter or ghee, and we're gonna add very, very little. Just enough to give me a very thin layer for my scallops to brown. I don't want to drown it in clarified butter, but you do want enough so that you get this gorgeous, gorgeous sear. Because these are fairly, these might be sea scallops, but they're not as large as some of the other ones that I've seen. And if you think it's too much butter, you can take some out. This is just enough to help us in this process. So now we're gonna put the presentation side down. I think that's hot enough, let me see. Oh yeah, I see a little bit of smoke. Put it away from you so it doesn't splash back. And never ever overcrowd your pan. I'm gonna put the little one in the center. And I'll put this bad boy right there. We'll leave this here on the side. These are gonna take between 60 to 90 seconds. Nothing more than 60 to 90 seconds. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, let's go ahead and flip. Look at that. Oh, that is so beautiful. These will take, I'm only gonna leave them for 60 seconds. And then I'm gonna remove them off the heat. That's how quick your scallops will cook. Oh, it smells so good. I don't know, I'll stop talking, I'm sorry. I can't help myself, y'all. That is it. Heat off. It's got 30 seconds to go. Let me grab the dish. I have this lovely little dish that we found. I don't remember where. Probably Home Goods. Just beautiful. They have beautiful, and they're done. It's that easy to make scallops. You don't want to overcook these because what happens when you overcook them, they're very, very rubbery. And that is the last thing that you would want. Now, let's put it all together. It's that easy. Look at how beautiful. So now, let's put it all together. Hold on, there we go. So I'm using a black plate. Here's our delicious sauce. So there's a combination of different ways that you can do this. I'm literally just gonna place some of this delicious And I mean delicious. Sauce in the center. Just in the center. A little bit of an oval shape. We can always add more. There we go. Now I think I forgot to mention that I did lightly salt our scallops right before I put them into that clarified butter. So now presentation side up. Let's put that in the center. Let's just add them. I'm putting them all in, y'all. Why? Because they're gonna go in my belly. Let's just put a few. I'll put 5. I love odd numbers. Add a little bit more sauce. Look at how gorgeous, 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 gorgeous this sauce is. I'm putting it around so that way it just decorates and hugs the scallops. There we go. I'm not putting anything on top. I do have some fresh lemon wedges here, so I'm gonna put a little bit of acidity in there. Just a little bit. And then, if you like, I have some flaky Malden's sea salt. So literally just a couple for crunch. Just bring all those gorgeous flavors together. And there you have it. Delicious scallops, my way. I hope when you make this, come back into the comments, leave me your thoughts. I want to know everything. So you want me to taste these? Of course you do. So hang on, let's taste these together. The moment has come. Here we are. It is the taste test. This is, again, the ultimate test. I'm ready and I'm going in. You know I'm gonna eat all of these, right? I cannot wait. Oh, they're tender. They're beautiful. Oh, hold on. Let's take a glorious bite together, y'all. Mmm. Mmm. You taste the tomato, you taste the acidity of the vermouth, a little bit of the lime. But what comes through the most is the sweetness of the tomato. I'm gonna put a little more flaky sea salt. It is so good. I promise y'all, I can't wait. So thank you for watching. Make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe. We're gonna grow. There's so many, they've got additional videos coming. Valentine's Day is around the corner. So there'll definitely be a few videos coming for that. And thanks for watching Dre in the Kitchen. I'll see you next time. Bye.